Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Knights will hustle to the line. Quick catch on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The short hand, it's Penn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Knights have their offense in high gear. Completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards. Makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking to get in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. A little release to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left in the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Makes the grab. It's Diggs. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, it's pretty good.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. Trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Oh, better look out! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Quickly complete.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll go to the ground. Across the 15. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Diggs. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help you see it. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Diggs. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rush is on him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Makes the grab on third. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tackle.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with the speed.
He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Still running at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great. The quarterback and receiver on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's London. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
how about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 21 to Appalachian State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Under fire! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Knights will call on their punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They go to the ground. Running into the open space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes a connection. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Hit it right back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pitt.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab down the right side. Off the right. Touchdown, Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this this second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with an end around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back on the field and ready to roll. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football play.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
For the wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. And by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Or whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Running to Green. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Trying to get it to the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. 4th down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, juke, jump, jive, you name it. He tried everything. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Here we go. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking sneak, push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around, hand the football off, and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Penn. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Touchdown, UCF! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 14 to Appalachian State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's London. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Diggs. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Panthers want to move quickly. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Catch in the middle. It's London. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Back to pass. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They've got to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the mark.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Shoots it to the left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect...
Turning it on! Past the 20. Touchdown, Knights! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football, he caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Here's the handoff. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Finds his tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. Scrambling away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, that ball landed incomplete. You saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line. line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a...
Touchdown, Panthers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The give on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It's caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down. They have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back to put the pressure on their own defense.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's London. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe getting the quarterback's head just a little bit.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Off play action. He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, UCF! They move on top here in the fourth.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 28 to Appalachian State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Buying some time. Slings it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot?
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Try to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give to the back. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they
with seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Diggs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Got it in the middle. It's London. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's London. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.